today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They're halfway home, looking good. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 8 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham.
And that touchdown adds to his lead. He is the NFL leader as we roll through November.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
Again, it's Stafford. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Stafford on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford looks to throw again. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's caught. Beckham. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford now to throw.
A quick pass to Cup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. He finds his target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew. The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, Stafford here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To the air again, Stafford.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you have to get takeaways.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A final shot before the break, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Stafford
That's out to the flat for Akers.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too light.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 5. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Still fighting. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee with his second. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. David Njoku, 83 yards. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But
touchdown! And that's caught at the 2. 3 touchdown passes now. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky flushed out right.
Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it.
We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
A beautiful fake. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 22. A big pickup there on the run.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, he's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting the open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Akers has got the first down and then some.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Trubisky.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Trubisky, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll run on first down. Akers. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign.
today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now it's Stafford. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Buying time to... And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Back-to-back good play. Have him on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's got Higbee complete right side. Shoving through the defense. Flashes another juke. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stafford looks to throw again. Big hole up the middle, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Asker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Asker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on first down, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Oh, he shifts past him. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. On first down, Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
So everything else has gone first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. So we've reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 38, Stafford. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford out to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, maybe this...
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide.
So that a good outcome for Sean McVay as the challenge is successful.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 20. Dances by him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Gay's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. That one to Swain complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21, the 40, 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Asker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it's Wilson.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluded, and I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 40.
They ain't ready for
20, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Asker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A little short pass. This is Everett. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.